Hi, welcome to another session on OWASP ZAP. Today we are going to discuss about the Scan Policy Manager. So go for the session. If you like my section, please like and subscribe my channel. Coming to Scan Policy Manager, this is allow user to enable and disable the rules that are run when performing an active scan. I have already done video about how to perform a active scan using automated scan testing, and how then manual exploring the application then perform the active scan, and one more video I have done using API testing using active scan. In all three sections we have using active scan, and when we start a scan we need to choose a policy, scan policy. By default SAP providing a default scan policy. So suppose we need to scan a area, and we can configure our own scan policy. So how to set a scan policy, and see it on the in detail coming sections. So coming to the OWASP ZAP, the scan policy can be chosen by clicking on the analyze button and choose scan policy manager using the menu bar. And coming to toolbar, there is an icon for scan policy. So two-way we can open the scan policy manager. Okay. Then before going to the SAP and the demo, I will give a description of what is threshold and what is strength. These are the two options we need to configure for the scan policy. Threshold means controls how likely SAP is to report potential vulnerability. So we can set for threshold three values: off or low or high. Off means scanner won't run. Okay, scan, that means active scan will not perform if set is threshold as off. Okay, then come if you so threshold is set as low, then more potential issues will be raised, which may increase the number of false positive. So that means it will find out a maximum number of potential issues if you set the threshold as low. If you set the threshold as high, means a fewer potential issues will be raised. Maybe that maybe means that some real issues are missed. Okay, that means very less potential issues will be raised when we set the threshold as high. Okay, other than these three values, we have one more value, medium, which is comes under default. That means the SAP provide the default policy that set the value for threshold as medium. Okay, then coming to the strength, the strength means control the number of attacks that SAP will perform. So here also it can be set in three values, either low, high or insane. If you set is low, the strength is set as low, then fewer attacks will be used, which will quicker but may miss some issues. Low means lesser attack will be performed. That is means very less attacks will be performed if we set the strength as low. If you select the value as high, means compared to low it will perform. Coming to the high means it will perform more attacks, and it will be used, which means find more issues but will be take longer time. That means it take more time because we are attacking more attack. So coming to insane, level should typically only be used for a small part of an application, as it can result in very number of attacks being used, which can take a considerable length of time. Okay, insane means very, it can be used for a small area. Suppose you are testing a small area login page, then you can use a insane. Set the strength as insane. Compared to high, insane take much more time. So it will deep scanning is performed if we choose the strength as insane. Okay. Other than these three values, medium is there, which is for default policy, scan policy, which is already set in SAP. we no need to configure that policy. Okay, then coming to, I have take two example here. That means the two types of scan policy creating. That means small area application scanning. Suppose you are testing a small area of application, then you can set the threshold as low and strength as insane. Coming to second example, large area of application, then you can set the threshold as high and strength as low. Okay, coming, we can go to the SAP and we can set how to it in SAP. You can go to the analyze. You can see a scan policy manager. You can choose, then the scan policy configuration page will pop up. Then another way is there is an icon in toolbar. You can see a scan policy manager. Is it? So by clicking on that, you can open the same pop-up on easy way. You can see there is a default policies there. Okay. Suppose we not configure any policy, adding any policy. If you run the testing by clicking right clicking on attack and active scan, you can see only default policies there. So you can use this policy for scanning, right? Suppose you need to configure some other policy, then you can configure from here. So I will give a, yeah, for default you can choose the policy, then you can modify clicking button, then you can modify these values. So you can modify the value in threshold as your wish. Okay, then so this is how we can edit the policy. So I will now I not edit the default policy. I recommended to create a new policy. So I clicking on add button is there, click on add and give a name for the policy. I am giving a name of small area application. You can give any name. Okay, then coming to small area application, go to the side. We can see the threshold is low, we can set, and strength as insane. So low means higher, more potential issues flag. That means more potential issues will be flagged if you choose the threshold as low. Okay, then the strength will be what need to insane, right? So much more attacks will be performed. Okay, then you can for configuring here, you can see a client browser, the different attacking configurations are there. So you need to set the threshold and strength. For that, for easy purpose, how we can do, go to scan policy, you can set here. Okay, here you can set it into low for low has value for threshold and it for all. That means for this all. So click on go. You can see the default will be changed to low by clicking go button. Yes, right. You can see all, in all section the threshold value changes to low. Okay, likely we can set the strength value into insane and strength to all and click on go button. So strength value is changed to insane. Okay, the point is clear to you, right? Yes, that's it. So by changing or setting the threshold and strength, you can click on OK for saving. You can see now, you can see another policy name is added here, small area application. If you want to modify, by clicking on modify button, you can again modify this and click on OK, it will save. If you not want to save, then click on cancel button. After configuring this, you can close this button. Okay, then you can perform active scanning by right clicking on side screen and attack and active scan. Here you can see our newly added policies there, small area application. So choose that one and perform start scan. So now it will perform scanning based on the policy chosen as small area application. Okay, likely we can configure any scan policies here. as for your requirement or your area of scanning need to perform. Okay, that's it for this section. Okay, if you like my section, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching my video. I will give the links of the automated scan, how to perform the automated scan, and the manual explore and perform active scan, and another one is API testing. These links will be given in the description box. You can check it over, and after watching this video you can perform this applying the scan policy over there. So hope you enjoy this section. Thank you. Happy learning.